Hi friends, Valerie Turner with Close to My Heart, and in this video I am going to share a quick tip with you about seasoning your stamp sets. That's right, did you know that you need to season your stamp sets before you use them? Let's take a look. I am excited to be working on the Sawyer Workshop Your Way card kit. Look at this stamp set. Isn't it super cute? I just love butterflies. I love how you can color them in different ways and shimmer them and so many different fun things. They are perfect for your cards and your scrapbooking layouts. We are going to be using this stamp set for the Sawyer Workshop Your Way card kit. I thought I would take a moment and show you a couple of things about seasoning your stamp sets. I know that we have gone over this a few times before, but there are always new people to the group, and there are always people that are surprised or haven't heard about seasoning your stamp sets. So let's take a look. There are 3 different ways to season your stamp sets. You want to season your stamp sets when they are new. When your stamp sets are new, you want to season them before you use them. And there are 3 ways to do that. The first way is by taking the stamp set, and you want to be the stamp and be very careful, with these little antennas. We do like the Michael Jackson moonwalk sort of thing, I've heard it called. Just carefully start in one spot and see how I'm holding it as I'm pulling it the rest of the way. If you just pick somewhere and pull, you might end up tearing your antennas off, okay? So you want to carefully remove it from your carrier sheet and place it on the black. And the way that I most often season my stamp sets is simply by just rubbing it on my arm like this. And you say, why do you need to season your stamp sets? When your stamp sets go through production, they can get a little bit of film on there that we need to remove. And no matter what type of cleaner you use, whether it's a stamp cleaner, baby wipes, the Close to My Heart chamois, which I absolutely love, it will not remove that film from there. There are only 3 ways, as I'm showing you here. So number 1 is to rub it on your arm, and it just kind of roughs it up and removes that film. Okay. If you notice when you use your stamp set the first time that it's not stamping very clearly, or that it has a bubbly look to it, that is because it needed to be seasoned before you used it. That film that is on the stamp from production is interfering with your stamp quality. Okay, so number 1, rub it on your arm, rough it up, and it is removing that film. Okay. Number 2 is to take a rub and remove eraser and carefully rub it over your stamp set. Okay, this as well is going to remove that film. You want to be careful when you have delicate stamp sets that you're not catching and tearing your stamp, okay? But this is your second way to remove that film, okay? And the third way, I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit, and my chamois is wet here, so my table's probably going to be wet right there. I'm just going to make a little room for some paper, and we will pick a color here. I'll use this one. You know, when your stamp set comes in its package and you pull it out, there is a cushion in here. I don't know how many times people throw this away because they think that it is packing material. This cushion here serves a very important purpose, and it is not just packing material. This foam is meant to go underneath your paper where you are stamping, okay? When you stamp with your clear acrylic stamps, you always want to put a cushion underneath. Why is that? If you look at a wooden stamp, right, they have the block of wood, a cushion, and then your rubber stamp, right? That rubber or that cushion in between that block and that rubber stamp serves a very important purpose of giving you a little bit of a cushion to get a crisp image. Okay, so because we are mounting our clear stamp directly to the block, we put the cushion underneath our project. We also have, which you'll see me use often in our videos, is our Versamat. Okay, so this side has your grid lines for lining everything up. I have a terrible time these days. You know, getting older, getting bifocals. I don't know what it is, but I have the worst time lining things up straight. So I use the Versamat all the time to make sure that I'm lined up straight, to do measurements and lots of other things. And then on the other side, are you ready? Voila. Oh, I should say this is a self-healing also on this side, okay? And then we'll turn it over and voila, this side has a stamp cushion. Okay, so you could use this cushion underneath your paper just the same as this one here, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and show the third way that we cushion our, let's go ahead and show the third way that we season our stamp sets. So the first, you're going to stamp it down. Okay, now we've already seasoned this. Maybe I should show you with a different stamp. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one on my chamois. Look how cute that butterfly is. Oh my goodness. Let's take this one that we haven't seasoned yet. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to take this one. Okay. So here is a stamp set that we haven't seasoned yet, and it is a solid stamp set. So if your stamp set is solid, the more you are going to want to season it, because you will see. So let's watch. So the first time you stamp it, okay, do you see how it didn't come out? I've got my cushion under there, but it didn't come out very well. It doesn't look very clear. Okay, it's looking better. So now what you want to do is just take this and stamp it off a number of times. Okay, so I'm taking the ink. So with that ink coming off, so I've re-inked it now, I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and see how it's a little bit bubbly looking in there? That's because it has that film on it. That's why we're seasoning it. It's going to get rid of that. Okay, so we are going to get ink all over my black. Okay, we are going to stamp it. 1, I'm not re-inking it. Just keep on going to all the ink, and you're going to do this a few times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to move this over. 1, 2, 3. I'm just taking it till the ink is off of it. And see the difference? Can you see the difference in where we are going and it's getting nicer? Because it's pulling that residue off of your stamp set. Okay, so 3 ways to season your stamp set when it's new.